Donut time?
Donuts, yeah. It's donuts.
I haven't had one yet, I'm saving one. But I found the packet were open in the galley this morning and there was one missing and I was going to blame somebody. There's a usual suspect. And it wasn't that person, it was somebody else. Anyway, I think we're having a nice time apart from the weather.
The weather's not too bad now.
No, it's nice now. And the other slightly exciting thing that's happened is there's no grill panel baking trays on the boat, so I phoned the boat yard and told them and they're going to come out to us. But they were really apologetic, so in fairness, can't criticise the company.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. So, lock's just about full, we better head on.
As we travel, we are accompanied by dozens of house martins circling above the canal on the lookout for a juicy insect or two. We pass through the quaint town of Hungerford, with the Church of St Lawrence adjacent to the canal and overlooking Swing Bridge 85.
We had a very ambitious plan for this trip, and so our mission each day, aside from sneaking donuts, was to travel as far as possible, come rain or shine. This day was no exception, and we got into a steady rhythm as we passed through lock after lock. The canal was quite quiet. The rain seemed to be keeping people away from the water. For quite a long stretch, we didn't encounter any other boats on the move, which gave us the opportunity to admire some of the craftsmanship and history of this very famous canal. Between them, Potter's Lock, Burnt Mill Lock and Bedwyn Church Lock have a rise and fall of about 23 feet, and Bedwyn Church Lock is a Grade 2 listed structure. We refused to let the heavy rain dampen our spirits as we travelled along the canal.
Oh, look at those hairs. Yeah, got to show everybody the legs. They're a sight worth seeing.
We spent a considerable amount of the journey travelling alongside the railway line, waving to mostly empty trains as they whooshed past. We're at Lock 56. There's only one more lock after this and we reach Bruce Tunnel, which is just over 500 yards long. We're quite looking forward to the tunnel, as it'll give us a bit of respite from the rain, although our experience of tunnels is that it can be just as wet on the inside. We'll see. This is the highest point on the Kennet and Avon. We've reached the summit. Hereafter we will descend. Bruce Tunnel is the only tunnel on the Kennet and Avon Canal. It got its name from Thomas Brudnell Bruce, the first Earl of Aylesbury, who refused a channel to be cut through his land when the canal was being built. Instead, he demanded a tunnel. The tunnel was built between 1806 and 1809. The tunnel does not include a towpath, and so working boats passing through had to be pulled along by hand, heaving upon heavy chains fixed to the inner walls. The Great Western Railway line crosses over the top of the tunnel. We noticed that the engine was spluttering and weren't quite sure why, so we checked the weed hatch to see if anything was entangled around the propeller and shaft. But it was all perfectly clear, and we carried on our merry way.
After resolving our engine troubles, and with the rain still pouring, we carried on until we found a mooring point just past Cuckoo's Knob. If you enjoyed this video, why not tap the like button and also subscribe so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded. It really means a lot to us.